Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Let It Die. Starting off exactly where we left the last episode. Got kind of cut short. Maybe I got sidetracked a little bit talking about decals and other stuff. But yeah, we did a couple of TDM matches and yeah, it's interesting to see how overpowered you can get early game with all the options they've added for resource gain, I guess, early on. You've got all those weekly quests, the long seasonal quest with the golden bag rewards, the hernia machine, and floor 27, which we'll eventually get to, floor 27 shop, offering top tier materials, or almost top tier materials. So yeah, there's quite a potential there to stay at a certain rank and dominate that rank. Of course, if you don't care to actually beat the game and climb to the top. If you want to stay at low rank and you know, feel overpowered, I guess there's a there's an option for that in the game as well. Yay! So, as you can see here, the TDM fights rank reward is 27 rank points we've gained. We're at gold rank now, gold free, fighting another gold free, and that netted us 27 points, but with a 49 point bonus for the amount of defenders they had. Each defender offers a few points bonus depending on their difficulty compared to your fighter rank. You'll see some points pop up with every kill, like 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, TDM points, and at the end a destruction bonus of a certain percentage. If you destroy their whole base, you have 150% reward, and I believe that's a multiplier on the points you get for defeating defenders, and that'll determine your bonus at the end, and that really makes for some quick rushing through the ranks, you could say. So it's really nowadays easier than it's ever been, it seems, to rank up. People have been telling me they've had the greatest of ease to reach diamond, which is good news. TDM is constantly getting updated. It's constantly becoming more and more fun to do. Ping pong. Alright. So, season quest. I believe that was our TDM 100 wins quest. As you can see, we're quite well progressed on that one. Man, that armor set is taking a beating. Might as well eat all these tasty treats. Recover some of that broken durability damage. These are all bronze, by the way. And yep, that's a noticeable increase, especially with the head armor, which actually has a lot less durability, or noticeably less durability than the other armor types. Chest, of course, is the winner with the most durability of the set, as the trend goes with armor. Helmet's the weakest, legs the second weakest, and the chest is the strongest armor. Chest will last you the longest. So if you're wanting to upgrade stuff, wanting to upgrade armor, you've got some resources to spare, but not much, go for the chest first. That's usually the strongest armor piece, has the most durability, and yeah, will be the most return for your investment. Oh yeah. So, previous episode we were talking about the TDM changes that have happened recently. I'm not exactly sure which patch did it, which gave us the... it was a winter whiteout that changed the TDM system, wasn't it? or no, it was Battle Rush 2. Yeah, Battle Rush Season 2, the second season of our seasonal quest system. I think I'll go to the Hated Arcade and have a look at that. But first, there's something I need to show off here.
Welcome.
Alright, so Volt has mentioned to me that the motorcycle actually changes damage type when you upgrade it to its second tier, and it changes back when it reaches tier 3. We haven't got access to tier 3, but we could show off tier 2 since we have the fully upgraded first tier motorcycle +4. So if you take a notice, the motorcycle base goes from, well, it has blunt damage. You can tell the icon under the stamina requirement, which is showing up in red because we don't meet the stamina requirement on this fighter. Do we? Wait. Oh, that's bad news. Damn. Okay, it's something to take into account. Yeah, so anyway, I'm getting distracted. The damage goes from blunt to slashing. If you check the upgrade, will bring us to the motorcycle A. Under the stamina requirement, you can see the icon of a sword, and on the left, the icon of the hammer. So yeah, it goes from blunt to slashing damage. It actually goes back from slashing to blunt when it reaches tier 3. Now, I don't know if it actually does slashing damage to motorcycle A, or if it's just a glitch or an icon that's not properly showing up in the game. But it is a curious thing, and yeah, quite weird. I hadn't noticed that yet, so thanks to Volt for showing me to bringing that to my attention.
Come back anytime.
I'll be back. Right, so I figure I'll take this episode a bit slower and have a little look around, check the Hated Arcade, have a look at some quests, check some rewards here. Imagine this gold bag being the shovel. Give me the shovel. Do it. Ah, that's also fine. That's perfect. That's a good resource. But shovel would also have been nice. Alrighty. I'll have a look at the Hated Arcade and the quest. Probably between, although, you know what? I'm gonna check which books we're missing, and I'm gonna go and have a look and see if we can start finding some of those. Yeah, you know what? This episode and next I'll dedicate to trying to find these books. I'll go to the floors they can be found on and try and get them. I believe the Tales from the Barbs are available on non-rotating floors, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I have to check that, but I think you can find these any day of the week. I think they're always available. The other ones, these are found on rotating floors as well as non-rotating, and the same with the stamp rally. You'll find certain stamps on rotating floors. You know what? I'll also work on some stamps next few episodes. I'll go check out some stamps and try and fill up the Tales from the Barbs. We're in Candlewolf, towards the end of Candlewolf right now, and I don't really want to take out the next boss before we've even seen the story of the first two bosses. I should have taken the effort and remembered to do that during when we were in those zones. But you know me, I'm forgetful, I'm scatterbrained. Anyway, let's have a look at go to Hated Arcade, talk to Meijin. Haven't spoken to him in ages. I don't even remember his name. Forgotten all about him. He's interrupted his game for weeks, maybe months, since last we've spoken with him. Poor guy. He's just been sitting there eagerly awaiting us to tell us some more tips. And Uncle Def has changed his glasses. He'll do that sometimes while he's sitting in the hated arcade.
Yeah, sure, I can chat. I just let this guy win the first 2 rounds. Here, I got a tip for you.
First 2 rounds, for more like first 2,000 rounds. I mean, you've been just sitting there staring at me for months. Right, mind the mines. When defusing the bombs in the Jackson fight, avoid unnecessary fighting. The danger is the rockets he launches at you use close range attacks, as he won't send out the rockets as often. Oh, and when you dodge, watch the mines, man. Pretty good tip.
Everything else in here stinks. Ugh, gamers, gross, emo. Get me out of here. I belong in a castle.
Yeah, but you're not in a castle. So what are you doing here? Why don't you just leave if you don't like it? Anyway, let's have a look then. We got our weekly quests. 6 days remaining. This is weird. I wonder if that's really gonna be like that. I thought the the weekly reset on quests was Thursday. Are they gonna synchronize the weekly quests with the weekly TDM rewards? I wonder. Because usually these things should reset on Thursday, but we have had a patch recently, and that might have thrown everything into a different loop for this week. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see. Do I not have this successfully defended Tokyo Def Metro times 50? I should really have that. I'll pick it up just in case. Never know if I'll be able to get those defenses or not. I should mention this. This has changed since last season. The successfully defended Tokyo Def Metro used to be 100 defenses, but they've nerfed that and made it requirement of 50 defenses. On my Doom Epitaph accounts, I actually reached almost 70 defenses. I was at 66 or 67 at the end of the season, so I never did get that rainbow bag reward for the defenses, but yeah, they nerfed that, and rightly so, because you don't have as much control over how many defenses you'll get throughout the season as you have control over the amount of successful attacks. You can, if you want, you can get this successful attacks times 100 in the first day of the season. But the defenses, yeah, I don't know. Not everyone's got a perfect defense, and also not everyone is raided constantly. Some people have to wait for a long time before they get raided, if they want to get raided, you know. I'm sure a lot of people would be happy they don't get raided often. Successfully attack Tokyo Def Metro times 5. Go ahead and pick that up. Successful defense times 5. Okay, yeah, 6 days remaining on that quest. Some other weekly quests. Defeat Screamers times 50. Climb those 10 floors. Defeating Max. Defeating Jackson. A bunch of good quests to pick up on the weekly. Get some really top grade materials early on. Get a lot of kill coins. All in all, just a win-win situation there. These guys will have to wait for a while, the horseman types. 10 enemies in a row using a knife. Milk green. I may have to look through this quest nonsense next time I'm after a specific material type that's difficult to get. Milk green is a good one though. It's nice to have a quest rewarding that one. I believe I've already combed through these quests, looking for death metal quests, and not finding any more to do, so we're just about done for death metal quests for now, till we unlock the next series of quests. Let us go, Naomi! Okay.
I can't wait to see you have a perfect run next time.
Bad chance, since people have been twinking. Some real overpowered people have been taking me on. Right. Awesome material type there, ultra pure. Save us farming that later. Off you go. So yeah, that Magian tip we got, that's a really good tip. But in general, for this game, the ranged enemies are probably easier to deal with when you're using melee. I guess if you're going up against a physical enemy, you might want to be ranged, and if you're going up a ranged enemy, you might want to be physical. Though ranged, I've never been a big fan of that because of you know, how the enemy reflexes work. They're really quick to defend, and you use a lot of ammo if they're guarding. So I've always been a fan of melee over range in this game. So we've got the TDM attack quests. Right, I forget what I'm gonna do. I was gonna check out those books. So let's have a quick look. Picture book. Not the picture book, it's Tales from the Barb. Missing the 5th and 6th page of Max's story. I'll start up a TDM match. I'll quickly check my notes here, see if I've written down the locations for those. And the game. Okay, Max's Tales. Floor 5 and floor 9. Yoshikidani.
We're entering the train depot.
Yuki and Yoshikidani. Floor 7. I'm not seeing Yuki. It might be a floor that we haven't explored yet. And Yoshikidani is probably next to Nashioguchi. It's probably that really crazy floor with the largest fall in the game. We haven't been there yet. I'm gonna go to those floors and start exploring there. Figure things out. Well, now that we're gonna do some exploring and running around, I'm gonna swap fighters. Go ahead and drop this awesome looking armor. Yeah, I think we deposited our other armor set here, so I'm gonna be trading that out. I'll be wearing the already damaged set, since I like to keep the healthy ones healthy. Use up your resources. Yeah, that's a tip I can give. Try and spend your resources that are getting spent before using healthy resources, for a couple of reasons. One would be to save bank space, because look at this, I've got way too many armor sets. I'm well prepared. Here we go. Whoops, wrong button. And pressing square sorts your inventory. People get mad sometimes that I don't have a sorted inventory, but yeah, it's up to preference. Right, I think we're good to go. That's the armor I'm gonna swap into. And we'll be moving back to this fighter. Come on. Armor set. Pretty healthy, pretty good. So where are we going? Low floors, meaning easy kills. I'll take out some machine guns, some Kamas, since Kamas is the weapon of choice to deal with floors 1 to 10. And when you get of a higher fighter rank, even floors 1 to 20, you'll be able to deal with all of the enemies with a single Kamas bullet. And if you upgrade the Kamas to tier 4, I think you can even clear everything up to floor 30 in either a single or 2 shots of the Kamas. It's a really good weapon, very cost efficient. You get a lot of kills with that weapon. Yeah. I did my 1000 screamer farming with the Kamas. Boom, 1 kill. So the weapon has 210 kills in it before it breaks. And you'll easily... the timer to repurchase this grade of Kamas, the tier 2 Kamas, is only 30 minutes. So yeah, I don't think you'll get those 210 kills in 30 minutes. So yeah, you can easily restock the Kamas that you've spent. Anyway, off we go to floor 10. And the floor 9 we're going to is quite an interesting floor. It's one of my favorite floors in the game, Just there's been no reason to go to it because our progression hasn't taken us through that floor this run of the tower, which is odd. I really thought that the weird floor 9 with the impressive terrain has I always thought that that was a required floor to reach floor 10, but guess it wasn't. They may have changed that. Nashio Gucci. It's the other way. Of course, we're using this this fighter because they have much better sprinting, well, stamina retention. The armor set is nice, but I think it would look even better without the cape. That's my preference, though. I'm sure people like capes, but I don't know. I'd rather see armors without capes. Boom. Poison Eater, yep. At the lower rank Yotsuyama haters, you actually have to keep an eye out if they're wearing Poison Eater or not. There's no point in poisoning them if they're wearing the Poison Eater decal. Thank you for the weapon. Thank you for the memories. That's a cool weapon. We're looking like a samurai warrior. Hello, Scratchy Scratchy. Excuse me. So somewhere on this floor there should be a tale of barbs for Max's story. I wrote it down on my notes, but the wiki, the Let It Die Wikia, has actually got a lot of information. If you would Google Let It Die Tower of Barbs, that wiki page has a lot of information for the collectibles in the game. That is that includes the stamps, the Tales of the Barbs, and the Yotsuyama Bionics pages. So yeah, that's a really good reference to use. I'll try and get all of the Tales of the Barbs for Max and also for Jackson by next episode. Then I'll go over their story. Silk. I don't even know if I need that. I'll pick it up. I know this armor upgrades with it, so... Thank you and half. Also die. Ooh, lucky you. Gotcha. So this room is the one I'm talking about. This is the crazy room with the longest drop in the game. I believe the longest vertical spacing. Just look at that. I'm not even sure if you can see the roof, the ceiling on this floor. Come on. Yeah, I don't know why I bother using any attack other than the L2, which comes out so quickly. Okay. Blank. Is that a scorpion eye here? Yeah, Sasori is somewhere around here. Where are you? If you think you're close to an animal that you can hear might as well open your map and have a look. They won't show up on your map unless you have Treasure Hunter, but if you're close enough, they will show up on your map. So yeah, there's a beast above us, it seems. Another snow cap. Just go ahead and eat this right now. Go for some durability. Pew. Yeah, it makes sense that the tails of the barbs would be on this floor. This is such an awesome floor. Bit of parkouring going on here. There you are, Mr. Sasori. There's a treasure chest down there. You can reach all these places, but they're, yeah, gotta be careful for fall damage. This might be a good, exploring this place might be a good idea to be using those fall damage reducing decals. So, yeah, the full damage reduction decals are extremely situational. This floor, floor 9, also has a reversal tuber here. Mark 1 reversal tuber. If you have the quest to defeat Mark 1 reversal, you can farm him on this floor. You just go up and down and he'll always be in this corridor, trap the reversal tuber Mark 1, guaranteed spawn, Yoshiki Dani. I believe there's guaranteed floors for every mark of reversal tuber to spawn. So they're pretty farmable if you've got any desires to get the reversal metal. If you have any quests to defeat the reversal tuber, they're pretty farmable. I can already see the comic book line over there, the drawing. There it is. Yoink. Page 6. Awesome. Oh, silk. So yeah, just about every tuber is farmable, every grade. If you're not finding the right grade of tuber, the right mark, then that means you're too low. You're gonna have to look on higher floors for them. The treasure tuber, they're harder to farm. Treasure tubers are rare spawns of regular tubers, so if you do want to farm treasure tubers, you might want to just try floors where many other types of tubers spawn instead. Candlewolf is a good example of somewhere where you'd naturally find a lot of treasure tubers. Possibly, it's quite possible that your first treasure tuber you've ever found would be on Candlewolf, because there are a lot of tubers on just about every Candlewolf floor available. It seems like a good wood, a good cloth floor type. I don't know if I need any cloth anymore because I've actually got a freezer fighter, a storage fighter with a lot of cloth on him. Also this, I don't think I need any of that either. Hello. Bunch of traps, but we've got the tails. I'm probably gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys with going after every single book on the list in this series. I'm just gonna farm out the first 20 on between episodes. The next one, in the next episode, I'll be going through the stories of the first 2 dons. Then we'll finally hear their story. And I may actually hunt for the others, the Candlewolf and onwards, in the series, just cause. So that's gonna be it for this episode. See you all in the next one.